The Anti-Corruption Commission, EACC, has issued a stern warning to Principal Secretaries and other state officers engaging in political campaigns, saying the Constitution requires them to be politically neutral. The Commission is also pushing for legal reforms to bar politicians convicted of corruption from vying or holding office, even while their appeals are still pending. Melita Oletenges reports.
As political activity gains momentum across the country, some principal secretaries and government officials have been seen taking an active role in defending the government and participating in political rallies. But the EACC now says such conduct violates constitutional provisions that require public officers to remain politically neutral.
I would like to know whether there are state officers being investigated for participating in campaigns.
On the issue of political neutrality, the Leadership and Integrity Act exempts cabinet secretaries and county executive committee members, but it does not exempt any other state and public official.
The anti-graft body is also proposing changes to the law to prevent politicians convicted of corruption from remaining in office while pursuing appeals. Under the Anti-Corruption and Economic Crimes Act, individuals convicted of corruption are barred from seeking elective office for 10 years after conviction.
In 2022, you indicated that you recommended disqualifications of 241 candidates, but only 5 were barred. What then is the point of EACC vetting function if IBC is not legally required to act on your recommendations?
Out of these 241, there were actually people who had been convicted at the magistrate court, but they had appealed. And what IBC was saying, our hands are tied because the Constitution says they have not exhausted the appeal procedure. So that justifies the proposals that we are bringing.
The Commission is now recommending amendments to Article 99(3) of the Constitution, which states that a person is not disqualified from holding office until all avenues of appeal have been exhausted. EACC argues that this provision allows individuals convicted of corruption to continue seeking or holding office despite their convictions. The Commission has also criticized the Office of the Director of Public Prosecutions, accusing it of inaction on many corruption cases forwarded for prosecution.
DPP has unchecked powers. Nobody checks the DPP. DPP can decide to close a file, can decide to return a file. He is not answerable to anybody. He basically does what he wants. And that is where the challenge is.
EACC officials were appearing before the National Assembly Committee on Implementation of the Constitution. Melita Oletenges, Citizen TV.